we are at Lanchang, going to hit the East-West Highway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trip the meter to 0, and we have trip meter 0. Okay, and then I'm going to do the fuel consumption. It showed 6.9, and I have set it to 0, and now we are heading back towards KL. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a fuel consumption test and see what type of consumption we can get, and that will include the climb up Genting Sempa on the highway and all the way down to Gombak. The distance will be around 50 kilometers or so, and we'll see how it fares on this engine. Now, the dynamic force engine is a 2.5 litre. They have a 2 litre version, but this is the 2.5 litre version, and it's now standard on the new facelifted Camry and also on the RAV4. And dynamic force stands for a series of engines that has very high thermal efficiency, which means that it actually burns as much fuel as possible, and it burns fuel more efficiently, and more efficient the engine is, the higher the number. So most engines are around 20 to 25, maybe 30% thermal efficiency. Well, this one has 40%. And what we're going to do is, okay, we're actually above the speed limit. We're going to travel at around the speed limit, maybe between 90 to 110, and we're going to see what type of fuel consumption we're going to get when we drive like this, which is what normal people will be driving at. Okay, so we have started the run with some acceleration and from 0, and now we have, well, it showed 7.9 liters per 100, and now it's up to 7.6. And what is the mooted fuel consumption? They are looking at 6.8, which is the claimed fuel consumption, which is 6.8 liters per 100 kilometers. Now let's see if it's 7 liters, 7 times 12, 7 times 13. Yeah, maybe about 14 kilometers per liter. Well, 6.8 will be about maybe around 14 point something, almost 15. My math is not that good, but you can work it out. So we're going to try to see whether we can hit 6.8 under normal road conditions. So we're running with the aircon. It's running at 23 degrees, which is actually quite cold, and because it is a very cool day, so we might get good numbers today because there's a slight drizzle. We're actually on the way back from Gambang on the official media drive organized by UMW Toyota, and well, we'll let you know the result of this fuel consumption test if I'm in a good mood. Okay, so now we are going at about 110. You can see the speed on the camera. We have the camera on, and as usual, we will not edit this video in any way, so any mistakes that I say, any foul words that I use, will all come out, yeah? And we're going to drive at normal speed, so you can see us catching up on the truck right now, and you know, we actually will go out and overtake. We're going about 110, and we're just doing some gentle acceleration because there's no car behind us, yeah? If there's a lot of car behind us, then we have to stay behind the truck or overtake very smartly and then go back into the left lane. And yes, this car comes with the whole complement of Toyota Safety Sense, which includes the PCS, which is the pre-collision system, and that includes autonomous braking. And what I've been told is it also includes now bicycle and pedestrian detection. So that is the PCS system, and if you are approaching another car or another object without slowing down or seemingly without braking, then the system will give you an audible warning, and if you don't brake, of course it will brake for you lah. There is no guarantee that it will prevent an accident, but at least it will mitigate. That's why because whether it stops or not in time it is a collision mitigation system, and they do not guarantee that you will not hit, so they don't get sued lah. So all of them are like that, and therefore it's good to have it, but at all times when you're driving, you should be alert. Okay, in my all my excitement in talking, I went above 110, and we're actually overtaking the truck that is carrying a car that's probably broken down. Yeah, and I would like to report we have gone 9.1 kilometers, and my gosh, we're already at 6.2. So the mooted fuel consumption is 6.8, Mr. Yap.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so Mr. Yap put me to the challenge. Driving normally, what did you get just now?
6.1.
6.1. Ayo, okay. Yeah. So I think this job is going to be quite easy lah. I can easily hit. As long as I hit 6.8, target achieved lah. Okay. Let's see whether we can do better, and we are. Of course, this is only a short distance, and we are now at 6.2. So we will see how it goes. Okay, it also has the safety sense, has got the blind spot warning that just activated. You can see the light on your wing mirror that tells you there's a car coming. Now it also has a rear cross traffic alert. I have to accelerate a bit to overtake this car. They also have rear cross traffic alert, and that includes braking. So if you are reversing your car and there's a car that is coming in your direction, and it seems like you're on a collision course, then the system will brake. Oh, the guy overtook me again. Oh, he doesn't like to be overtaken by a Camry. Yeah. Okay, no worries. And so we'll just settle down, and yeah, it's still at 6.2, Mr. Yap. By the way, Yap Kamfu is sitting at the back enjoying the Tauke seat of this car, and I must say this new Camry is really good. It's very comfortable at the back. Just now while Yap was driving, I fell asleep at the back, and then it's got a lot of power controls at the back for those of you who are power hungry. You can control your aircon, you can tune the radio, and you can also recline the seats electrically. You can play with your what you call your back blind, sunshade, whatever you want to do, so you can enjoy yourself doing all those kind of things. Now I'm worried about my battery, whether my battery can last the distance or not. We started with 77% of battery, and well, batteries are like fuel tanks. Once you hit a certain critical level, it drops very quick. But anyway, we got 6.1, Mr. Yap. Hey. Okay, and we still have a range of 291. Okay, we've gone all the way to Gambang and back, and that was quite a high-speed drive, and we started full from KL, and we are now heading back towards KL. I think we have another 100 more kilometers to go, and 85 to KL, and we still have more than half tank, and we have 6.0. Right, yay! Okay. 6.0 kilometers. And hey, we're not going slow, okay? I'm above 110, but what we're doing is we're following the traffic law. There's this SUV in front, and we're just following the speed, and we're being overtaken by a Honda. Yeah.
I think Uncle Wise also can activate the cruise control with the radar.
Oh yes, as part of the safety sense, this car also has the DRCC, and DRCC means dynamic radar cruise control. Yep. And it works from 0 to hero. So when you slow down, then you can also have follow, low speed follow, and when the car in front moves, you will follow the speed. Yeah. But for fuel consumption runs, don't use cruise control. Not very good, because it will brake unnecessarily. Then you accelerate So if you set it at 120, it tries to get to 120 as quickly as possible. So it will accelerate harder. Okay, so that's why you don't use cruise control if you want to save fuel. You use cruise control if you are lazy. But anyway, I never use cruise control, but this car has it. It's got dynamic radar cruise control, and it's very good if you are following traffic and you don't want to overtake. Then you slow down when the car in front slows down, and you speed up when the car in front speeds up. Okay, so we see our car in front of us for the convoy, and we started off early, and then we stopped to set up the cameras, and so they have got up with us. And so we are now going back to the left lane. And Mr. Yap, we have 5.9 liters per 100.
Hey, that's for 4.9, right?
I don't know, man. So this dynamic force engine is really something, guys. This car is 1545 kilos. It has a wheelbase of 2825 mm. It is a D segment sedan. Okay, and the fact that you can give you this type of fuel consumption really put some smaller cars in shape.
And some more now you have the passenger with you.
Yeah, and we have a passenger at the back.
Of course, he's none other than Mr. Yap comes for full throttle.
Hey,
full throttle lah. FOO, because he says Yap come over. Yeah. It's not because he cannot spell. Because he's got a sense of very full throttle. But if you Khong throttle, it doesn't sound so good, right? It's full throttle sounds good. Okay, so we are in the smart tank lane. We are slowing down. Hey, we have 5.7. Later up, we climb hill already.
Yeah. You will suffer a bit when you climb hill. Let's see, we're going to bring it down a bit lower. Then on the hill we will lose a little bit. Then on the downhill we will get it back. We have traveled for 19.5 kilometers.
Okay, guys, so this is my one of the routes I use for my fuel consumption test for quite a while. When I used to come up here and do fuel consumption test and go back. Then later I have found other routes, but it just so happens on the way back from one side, and this is a very good route to test the fuel consumption because you get corners, you get hill, uphill, downhill, so you get to see it as it is. Because if you do flat, people will complain, wow, your road's flat, so it's not fair, it's climb hill. Then some people say it's stuck in the traffic jam, which is funny. I didn't turn on my mic. Shit. Turn off or didn't turn on?
Mic here.
Turn on.
Never mind. Okay, guys, sorry I didn't turn on my microphone, so you might not be able to hear some of it, but we had the other cameras on. We tried to get some of it back, yeah? Okay. So I'm sorry, but well, we're not going to go back and restart the video. So I believe my voice is quite loud, so the camera in front might have picked up my voice. So this is one thing bad about the GoPro. You cannot see whether you are recording or not, whereas on my other camera you can see, you know, the sound bar. And so sorry about that, but never mind. So in case it didn't pick up anything, we'll start the introduction again. So we're on a run, and we're in the Camry, and we started at 0, and now we have gone to 23.7 kilometers, and right now our fuel consumption is 6.0. Yeah, just now we dropped to 5.9, right?
5.9, yes.
Yeah, so I am actually not concentrating so much. A bit upset because my microphone wasn't on. I turned on everything except the pickup. Okay, never mind. So we are now in a place called Sungai Dua, and so as I said earlier, this is the dynamic force engine, and it is 40%. It has 40% thermal efficiency,
which means it is a very, very efficient engine, or rather fuel efficient engine, and mooted to be one of the best engines in the world for fuel consumption. Okay, so we are trying to achieve the 6.8 liters per 100 that is mooted by this car, but we have already gone past that and we are now at 6.0. So let's see how far we can go. Yap Kang Fu says we should go for 4.9. I don't think that is possible lah. Dreams are free, Mr. Yap. If this can do 4.9, hybrid also cannot cari makan already.
We have to fight for it. Yeah, we have to try for it.
Really? Yeah. Oh, you are terrible lah. Make me work so hard.
Have to. Yeah.
So this Yap Kang Fu is a very naughty boy.
Since you met me, how many years ago, sir?
I think I met you 12 years ago.
Yeah. Around there.
First time I saw him was on this road.
Same.
Yeah, same road, and he overtook me at 190 kilometers per hour.
Some same segment model.
Yeah, and then I said, this road is crazy, man. Drive so fast. Aiyo. And then one time I remember I was in the car with him, asking him to take some photo for me. He take photo, then his glasses flew off. Poor fella, lost his glasses. You remember or not?
Yeah, I remember.
At that time he was just a fresh young man, very young, don't know anything one. He don't know how to take off his glasses when he take photo.
I can't remember. I got glasses.
Okay, we are back on 5.9. I think you can only get 5.9 if you go below 100 lah. Just now as we are talking, my speed dropped to below 100, you know. And we got 5.9.
Also not bad the result.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, not bad.
I think for a car that is this capacity and this weight, of course, now that something that helps the fuel consumption is the fact that this one has a 8-speed gearbox. So with 8 speeds, you get a lot of flexibility in gear ratios, and even the speed in between gear, there is less load on the engine because they have a smaller gap. So those of you who, I think there's a speed trap in front. Oh, accident in front. Careful. Somebody spun a Sorrento. Aiyo, okay. Okay, that was an accident. So in the rain, you must be careful, especially if your tires are no good, yeah? Okay, we keep to the left. We are still at 5.9. So what was I talking about before that accident?
Oh shit, can't remember. Didn't notice.
Okay, anyway, in the rain you got to be very careful because grip is much less, yeah? Okay, I'm just rambling, not to worry. Oh yes, I was talking about 8 speeds, and with 8 speeds you get a better gap between gears, and that helps you to be more efficient in your driving. So it's not just the engine, but how everything works together as a package. So that's how you get a very fuel efficient car. And I don't know what is the price because they have not announced the price yet, but I think it'll be in the range of 200 or slightly over 200. And can you imagine, for a car that is this price, they still care about fuel economy? Because normally people who can afford this type of car price won't worry so much about fuel economy, right? But yes, fuel economy is important because it makes a big hole in your pocket over a longer period of time. So it used to be the German cars, or rather the European cars, continental cars, had a bit better tuning for the fueling. But now it seems that Toyota has taken the lead, and this dynamic force engine is really, really good. If I'm not mistaken, this dynamic force engine is done in collaboration with another car maker. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Yap?
Heard about it, but I cannot clarify, is it?
Yeah, I also not very sure, so let's not say, but well, it is supposed to be another car maker, also Japanese. And well, I suppose sooner or later we will know. Nobody's telling us anything, but okay. But good fuel consumption is always a plus point for any car.
Yes. You mentioned that this engine was used with same of the model, the brand, or the other brand.
Oh yeah. A word about this car. This is the 2.5, and it has the dynamic force engine. It has the 8-speed gearbox, and it runs the TNGA platform. Now this is very, very similar to another make of car that is a sister brand of this one, and of course that one has got a much higher price tag, and of course with a much higher price tag you get the interior
More luxury feel.
is more luxurious, you know. But now we also got this Tauke seat at the back, and we got a 8-speed gearbox, and you have the TNGA platform, so the car is very, very comfortable, and you have the same dynamic force engine. So the premium now is basically what you pay to get the brand plus all the interior fittings and the things that give the car that one step or two step higher in terms of class. But in terms of just driving performance, this is as good. Okay, so well, it's just a point lah, in case you want to know. And what is the news?
6.1.
Ayo, it's gone worse.
Climb hill lah, climb hill.
Oh, we climb a small hill. Okay, I don't know if it's going to get any better than this, you know, because 6.1, 6.0, 5.9 is already a lot better than
Not better than
6.8, which is the claim figure, right?
I think this figure mostly the 1.8 2-litre car maybe can do it easily, but for 2.5 litres car, it's amazing.
Yeah. Actually, while I was talking, I wasn't concentrating so much on driving lah. So it is more like what you would be doing if you're driving normally. Look at us. We are catching up on cars. We are overtaking the trucks.
Yeah.
Okay, we are coming up onto the other cars. So we are not doing anything special, you know, different from other people. The only thing I'm not doing is I'm not flooring the throttle.
Yeah.
I'm just being gentle, and I haven't taken off my shoes, huh? You know, Yap Kang Fu and I have been on this fuel efficiency challenges, and we drive with our shoes off. Why? Why? Because then your feeling for the throttle pedal is so much better
And more direct.
and more direct. So what I do is, I don't know whether Yap does it lah, but I do it. And what I do is I just use my big toe on the
throttle.
just touch the throttle. Somebody wants to make a U-turn.
Are we stop at Petronas later?
No, we're not.
All the way straight.
All the way straight.
So the result is until the toe.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
The other smart tech.
No car coming, right? Okay, we use the touch and go. So if I don't achieve 4.9, I blame this car for blocking me. Yeah, Mr. Yap. If I cannot achieve 4.9, I blame that car there.
But now it's 5.9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5.9. Oh, right, man. 5.9 liters. Okay, 1 liter is 2 ringgit something, you know. This runs on RON 95, by the way.
Yeah. RON 97 is too expensive lah.
Yeah. Okay, we are going uphill. It's gone up to 6.0, and we have a truck with a trailer. And 3 motorbikes. So back to the Toyota Safety Sense. I didn't mention that it also has lane trace assistant, and that one actually keeps your car in the middle of the lane using sensors, and it's different from lane keep. Lane keep only bounces you from one side to the other. This one, lane trace, actually keeps you in the center. And on top of that, it also has what you call steering correction. If you don't signal that you are crossing the line, then it will gently try to pull you back after giving you a warning that you are now crossing the line. So it's very good for old people who are very forgetful about lane discipline. Okay, and the good news is there's a button here for you to turn it off. Okay, and then I think lastly, they also have the auto high beam, which actually dims your light when it has an oncoming car or when you're approaching another car from the back. So that means you get maximum illumination most of the time, and it will dim your lights when necessary. All done automatically. And of course, to do that, you also need LED lights lah. So the car lights on this are LED front and back. Now, what else have I missed out? On this new car, you get a new console, a new infotainment system. I think that is 9-inch, I think. And also you get the MID display in front. You can see the meter cam. And in front it gives you the multi information for your driving. Right now it's giving information on the driving. And what information are we getting? Oh, sorry Mr. Yap, we are 6.1 already.
Oh, 6.0.
Okay, it dropped to 6.0. It was in 6.1, then it dropped to 6.0. And we have traveled for 41 kilometers. Yeah.
You take it for 50 kilometers.
No, we have traveled for 41. No, we're not doing 50, because if we do 50, we only hit the bottom of the hill. But we can give it a check at 50. I don't know whether the camera can last that long or not.
If you stop at bottom, then I will request we have to stop at McD.
Oh, we cannot stop yet.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, we are now at 6.0. And we're going at, actually we are exceeding the speed limit of 90. We're going at 110, but I think it's okay lah. We are not doing anything dangerous. So we'll move back to the left. So guys, we are going at quite a high average speed, yeah. And of course, oh yeah, thanks Mr. Yap for putting us in eco mode. I forgot. So this car has got 3 modes, eco, normal and sport. And of course it also has pedal shifters, which is a bonus. And we also have a heads up display, and that's why I can tell you our speed is 97 kilometers per hour. 98. So there's something to be said for this dynamic force engine, man. Okay, we have 6.0. "44 kilometers. Oh yes, I recall now. If we go all the way to the Gombak toll, it'll be about 70 something kilometers. Are you okay, Mr. Yap?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, If not, I will stop at Petronas station.
Can, because you want to get some MACD?
Get some what?
MACD.
No lah.
Oh, I want to buy something for my kids.
At MACD.
Happy Meal today.
Oh, then you should buy in Shah Alam.
See whether got stock or not later. Today quite hot, the item.
Life is so exciting when you have to buy MACD toys for your kids. Daddy, I want this one. Hey, over here there's a long crowd, you know, so you might not have stock. I think
I thought here usually
no toys. I don't know lah. Maybe they don't have. Not part of the promo. Okay, we have 6.0 and we have done 45.8 kilometers. Okay guys, so even if we have to stop at 50, I am pretty sure it's a good result. We already showing 6.0 and 40.
Average will be 5.8, right? To 6.1.
Yeah, about that lah. And of course we don't know the accuracy of this gauge and the meter, because this is all instrumentation that came with the car. But of course, if you use it for a longer term, then you will know lah. Usually there's about 5-6% variance, you know, as usual. And but we don't know how accurate this one is. But guys, let's not argue over that. Yeah, what you see is what you get. We still have 6.0 and we've done 47 kilometers. Yeah, now I know why I do the Lanchang exit, because we can hit 50 kilometers before we actually climb the big hill. So this is on the flat. We have 47.5, 47.6, 47.7. ...48 kilometers, 2 more kilometers to hit 50, and I think that will be a good indication of how much this car can do under normal circumstances. So I'm sorry guys, we did have a little bit of a hill here and there, but not a big mountain. Okay, so if I go on any longer, I also will fall asleep lah. So we will stop at 50. Yeah, are you okay, Mr. Yap, to stop at 50? Yeah, because we don't want the video to go too long also. The audience will fall asleep watching it.
Yeah lah.
Okay, we are 48.8. Bear with us. We're going to hit 50 kilometers, and I will give you the readout at 50. 49.1. We have 6.0. It's been at 6.0 for a very long time, Mr. Yap.
Yeah.
We hit a 5.9 for a short period, but we cannot count that lah. Okay, and 49.4, we have another 600 meters, 49.5, and it's still showing 6.0. Not bad, huh?
Another 200 meters.
Yes, and
Please set it 6.0.
yeah, 6.0 at 50 kilometers.
Yeah.
50 kilometers, and I have 6.1.
No lah, 6.0 just now.
6.0 just now, huh?
It's 6.1, right? So okay lah.
We take it at 6.1 lah. Okay guys, so that's it for the fuel consumption run. Just to summarize, the claim consumption was 6.8 liters per 100, and we got 6.1. So happy.
I think I got suggestions. Maybe next time we get 2 cars, we fight for each
See
other.
who can go the furthest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that, man.
Alright.
Alright guys, thanks very much for being with us, and don't forget to subscribe to Full Throttle and YS Khong Driving. And thank you very much for being with us again, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Alright guys, tata, bye bye, 再见。
再見啦。
再見啦，廣府話 number 1。Okay, cut.